What's up, guys? It's your guy Chiti here. Welcome to the Relationship Dose. I know it's been a long time since we last hosted a talk like this one, and of course I know you've missed your panelists. But we want to welcome you, and first things first, we want to request you to ensure that you subscribe, like, turn the notification bell, and share this content with others so that we are able to help the society on the issues that we discuss here. So without further ado, I will first of all give an opportunity to the panelists to introduce themselves, and then I'll tell you what we'll be talking about. So we'll start with my left.
Professor Kasper, welcome to the show. I love you guys.
Yeah, so that's Professor Kasper, the controversial Professor Kasper. And on my right?
Dr. T here.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy to be here once again. It has been a while.
Yeah.
Nakumbuka the last time ilikuwa when I missed my flight to Eldoret. Yeah.
What was happening in Eldoret?
Oh, men's conference. And the lecture never took place. Yeah.
So let's keep on.
And I'm glad I was introduced to men's conference.
Yeah.
I really enjoy being in Stingy Men Association.
Saudi! Kukauka. Hata fair hakuna vituba.
Fair. Agilete.
Anyway, I'm so glad to have you back again.
Thank you.
So on today's discussion, we'll be talking about the role of relatives in a marriage or in a relationship. We want to see, because many a times we have like relatives, instead of coming to support the marriage, they come to interfere. So those are some of the things that we'll be discussing today. And just to open up, maybe I will start by asking Professor Kasper, in your own opinion, what do you think should be the role of relatives? When we talk about relatives, you're talking about parents here, you're talking about brothers and sisters, and including uncles. What do you think should be their role in supporting a marriage setup?
Okay, I think from my perspective, the role they should play is once you marry, it means you have become a grown-up, you have money, that's why you went to look for an extra person to come and reduce that money. So that you have shown them you have money, now they should come and eat.
So for you, for them it's just to come and eat money.
Yeah, now you have shown them you are a man, so they should eat, wakuje kwa hiyo nyumba, the uncles wakule hapo, brothers wakuje, bibi yako awapikie, unaona? Hata kuwafulia nguo ndio tujue kama ni mwanamke mwenye atachunga boma.
No, I agree partly that one qualification of a man who's ready for marriage is that they should be generous. If you're not generous and you're stingy, like you've joined the Stingy Man Association, you're not qualified to become for you to marry. But do you agree with what he's saying?
You see, before he agrees or disagrees, the wife's part should test you as a man. Unaweza toa kitu, so mother apige simu, sister-in-law ni aje niangushie ka kitu, brother-in-law niangushie.
That is parasitism.
So
they become parasites.
No. Lazima wajue kama utachunga msichana wao. And then from the man's side, wajue huyu mwanamke ni generous, akuje anaitisha chai, lazima apewe.
Let me hear whether Dr. Wajia agrees with you here.
Partly I agree, but what I'm saying that for you to get into marriage initially, I mean in the past, there were some rituals that you had to go through, like for a boy to become a man. So after passing those, it means that you are known, like we have got initiation ceremonies that were being taken to prepare you to endure for hardship. And after that, to get to know your responsibility, whereby in the past we were going for hunting, we were going for raiding, we were going for other things. So after that, a boy becomes a man and is ready to provide. So the main work of a man in our contemporary and African society is to provide. And this work is like we have remained with it.
No, I agree with you, Dr. Oti, but my question is, what do you think should be the role of relatives in supporting a marriage?
So the role of relative, partly they should be resourceful. As in, like, if I can, okay, I know the wife will belong to me,
Yeah.
But yeah, if I can manage to, like, let me say that I'm arranging for some wedding.
Yeah.
If I can gather 75% of the total money that is expected,
yeah.
Well, even in the past, my uncle used to kujitolea. Anasema, this is my brother's son.
Yeah.
Mimi nimetoa ng'ombe kama 5 aende alipe kama mahali.
Okay.
So that role is still there. You need to support both morally, both materially,
yeah.
morally,
okay.
and also financially. Yeah, everything. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So and also you need to welcome the bride.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
To feel so that she can feel at home. Yeah. So their work is, and later on, when you have started staying together, their role is also there to mediate.
Okay.
I know there will be some people will be at some loggerhead once in a while.
Yeah.
Unapata mnapigana hivi.
Yeah.
It is the same relatives who will put tawaeka kwa kikao.
Yeah.
They put you. They resolve the dispute that are arising.
Okay. So during our time,
yeah,
like when you marry,
yeah,
a woman was supposed to be taken to Ushago, up country, for them to stay there, look after the children, livestock, farming and all that. Do you still believe in that? Because most of the time you find that the setup is like, you leave the wife there, suppose God has blessed you with the work in Nairobi. So you'll be working in Nairobi when the wife is in Ushago. And all this time, she's spending the time with the relatives more than you. Do you still support that?
Yeah, they need bonding. Aende Ushago, alime afulie mama nguo. Unajua mama alinifulia nguo for all that time.
Okay.
So yeye ndio aenda mfulie pale nguo,
yeah,
apikie bradangu,
yeah,
aende shambani. In fact hata wanafaa kuacha.
But did you marry a maid?
No. That's now testing to see if this woman can take care of her family kabla mzae. So anafaa aende huko alime, achune chai apeleke posho mill.
Yes.
Nini kwa buying center,
yeah,
aende posho mill,
yeah,
alete maji, akate kuni for around 1 or 3 or 4 years. Tukimwangalia, unaona?
Yeah.
Tunamwangalia tuone kama ataweza. But tukiona ameweza sasa unaweza.
But things are changing. And you know the kind of girls we are marrying nowadays, ni wale wamejipaka sticons and do you think wanaweza wakapuliza moto ya osho?
Oh, well, yeah, while I somehow agree with Casper,
yeah,
that a wife should struggle hard for acceptance.
Yeah.
Because yeye ndio anaacha familia yake, anakuja kwa familia yake. But in this era, I don't think if community wife work.
Yeah.
If you marry, the wife is for you, yeah, not for the community. Because one, we have had a lot of disruption, yeah, whereby you can rarely find that you are staying together in the same village with your brothers.
Yeah.
Unapata brother yako mmoja ako Trans Nzoia, mwingine amepotea Shakahola, mwingine like there are a lot of things. We have got a lot of disruption. Unajua kitambo hatukuwa na this disruption. So if you marry, it is the person to judge. If the wife is best for you, let it be. But I also remember that when you're marrying, you make a vow that for better,
for us.
For us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think personally I wouldn't stay with my partner for more than 2 weeks without my partner for more than 2 weeks. So I kind of disagree with you somehow, but of course a woman should know the up country, their home village. That is for sure. Let's hear your comments on the comment section. But now, because I want us to have 2 segments of this, maybe we discuss this another day. But my question now will be, because most of us, we find ourselves in a setup whereby you love your partner, but the parents or other relatives don't agree with them. If you find yourself in such a situation, as a woman, what should they do? Or as a man, what are they supposed to do?
If a woman is not accepted in my home, mamangu kama hajaweka tick, my brother akiniambia kwamba huyu mwanamke ni mbaya, ango yangu aseme huyu mwanamke ni kisirani, anaenda anafanya nini kwa nyumba? they should go, anafaa aende nioe mwingine mwenye watamkubali.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if your parents don't agree with the kind of wife you have,
they don't like her,
that's outside marriage.
Yeah, that she should go.
Do you share the same sentiments?
I don't. So it means that the whole procedure of finding a wife, you should just allocate it to your parent.
That's how it was in traditional African society.
That one. Okay, that one was just trying to separate. I mean, to prevent you from marrying relatives. Yeah, but now. If I'm a Luo, I go and marry a lawyer, or I go and marry a Kisi, or a Korea, those neighboring communities, I will be sure that I've not married a relative. Yeah. So in the past, there were a lot of chances that if you marry without the parents' intervention, and also in the past we had a lot of incidents of witchcraft. So they were trying to select for you. If you are coming from a family of witchcraft, they were trying to maintain it by getting you a wife from the same family. If you are not coming from this family of witchcraft, they were trying by all means that the wife you would get would not be coming from the background of that witchcraft. But now for me, if my people will not accept my wife, that will not be a good thing, because one, that is the same society that we are trying, like the same background that we are going to live. So it will be very, very tough.
So what would you do?
I would request
send
my
her
wife.
away.
No, not exactly that. Maybe there should be some warning. If my wife is not ready to change, it will be, the die will be cast. But remember, we used to have something to do with the courtship. The courtship meant that even before I married my wife, she would be visiting my home. So sometimes I would let her to stay with my mom, the future mother-in-law, so that they can share a few things.
But to cut you short, so that you understand the question better, at times it's not that the woman is the one who's on the wrong side. At times there are differences in terms of status. Maybe you're bringing a girl, or the husband is coming from a not so well-off family, or the girl is just like the blood wanasemanga damu haziingiliani na parents. So it's not like she did something wrong.
No, you see,
this is a decision that I think you should do it yourself.
You see, this kind of women we marry nowadays, most of them lack etiquette. They think the way they treat you in the house, they don't treat your mother. You see, you wake up in the morning, you greet your mother, pole pole. Unajua wakiamka kutoka kwa kitanda wewe unafaa nguo.
My friend,
so but they don't have even etiquette.
I'm not married for my mom. My mom has got his boyfriend. So hawatanipanga au walikuwa kivyao. So you know, the problem that we have is like our mother sometimes thinks that what was good for my dad is also should be good for the son. So akikuja hii sukuma vile tunapika hapa Nairobi, dakika 5 imeiva. Mama yangu akipata hiyo sukuma na hiyo sukuma tunapika sukuma mbichi. Kijana wangu hawezi kula chakula mbichi.
Ndio hivyo. Taking care of the kid. Mareta slave unakupikia vitu mbichi hapo utakufa haraka.
No, but truth be told, you are the one who got this sleeping. Now you agreed on everything, because even before you took this sleeping to your mother, to your parents, you started by staying with them, isn't it? And you are comfortable eating that sukuma wiki that way. Until your mother complains, that's when you see that's a problem.
No, the problem is when you are marrying them, the first thing that comes into your mind is Roskoko. You don't remember this other thing.
And do we marry for Roskoko really?
Of course, that's the first thing you look at.
Oh,
yeah, you know how to cook. So unatafuta Roskoko kwanza ndio unaanza hizi vitu zingine. Huyu mtu anajua kupika, huyu mtu sijui anafanya nini, unaona? That's what attracts you to a woman. So you might decide to stay with her because she's beautiful, but other thing, she doesn't have anything. So if your parents do not approve your marriage, you can never have peace.
But don't you think we should be proactive? If you notice some weaknesses in your wife, why don't you just tell her, this and this, I think you should rectify, and try to even train her?
I think I think that is the way to go.
You married the wrong woman.
The way to
That's
go.
it now. He's talking now like my parent.
No, but
I married a wrong woman, so I should send that
no,
woman
the question
away.
is, why did it take you so much time for you to realize that you married the wrong woman? These are the things that you should have tried
with marriage.
In the early stages of your marriage.
Yeah, that is why I still insist that they need to have some courtship so that you be sure. Because with marriage, when you make a mistake, I think somebody should be ready to live with it. The recently we were conducting a research with you here. We realized that the chances of marriage staying in India is like the divorce is 2%.
1%.
Yeah?
1%.
Yeah. And when we go to America, we realized that the chances of divorce was
54.
58.
People are divorcing left, right, and center.
And Sweden, I think it's 94.
94. And when we came here into Kenya, the chances of divorce was 17%.
Yes.
Which means that we are doing relatively well. That is really good. So, that should tell you that most people, when they marry, they die with the decision that they make. Okay, you have the right to make your choice, but you don't have the right to live with the consequence. Whatever comes your way, you'll have to live with it. So for me, what I can say is that the kind of woman that you marry, I think if she's failing to be accepted by my parents, I should just advise her to shape up that direction that my people want, but the person who needs to really be impressed is me. Okay, what is expected? If things run as per expectations,
as per nature.
As per nature, we expect our parents not to live longer than us.
Not to bury their children.
So at that time you'll be left with the person that your parents or your siblings hated. In fact, your brother will be battling his own war there. Your parents won't be there. You'll be alone with your battles. So if it is some behaviors that you can handle, stay with them. But if you cannot handle this world, you should not let the depression and other stress-related things, sickness to kill you.
You see, the problem is, once you marry, this woman is going to stay with this community. Okay? Remember also you have chances of dying before. Okay? And you are going to leave this woman to live within that community. According to our traditions, she's not supposed to go somewhere else. So she has to be in good terms with your brother, who is most likely anaweza pita huko jioni akimchunga kama umeenda, unaona? Lazima wako in good terms na your parents ndio wampige support in case of your demise. So if this person is not accepted in that community, immediately you die, they will send her away.
I think now, much as I'm the one asking you questions, I think we are really deviating from the principles of the Bible. Because I appreciate the African traditional society way, I appreciate any other way and beliefs that we have. But since the beginning, it wasn't so that God found it that a man to be alone. And it is said in the Bible that it's only death that can separate you. I was just trying to interrogate the whole issue and asking myself, what can only be the issues? What can be the issues that can only warrant a send-off of a wife? And I thought maybe unchastity, which is unfaithfulness, and any other thing that is according to the Bible. But you are telling me that you are ready to send your wife back because your parents are disagreeing with them. That's completely absurd.
So once again I will come to Christianity again. You know, when we used to have African religion, independent churches, they were really good because they were accommodating a lot of our cultures. So you know, the problem that we have today is that we want one wife to have all the traits that are accepted.
Able to cook.
She should be beautiful. She should be able to cook.
Good on bed.
Like everything. So I think the solution was
we have different tests, my friend.
She's a go-getter. She can
all that in one package.
Hard to find.
It was hard to find. Okay, so in the past we were accommodating what we call polygamy. But now the bad thing is that our ladies have taught us polyandry. One woman has got several husbands. But Okay, so in the past, what was happening, when one wife was lacking some trait, unamweka tu hapo. Unaendea mwingine akona hiyo trait. Hiyo trait ikikosa unaongeza. So you end up having like even 10 of them. Because we could not get all the characters that we needed in one person. So unless we allow things like polygamy to come, the big elephant will still be with us in the house.
You see, number one, you have talked about Christianity. You guys are practicing fake Christianity. Real Christianity means if you marry, you are not supposed to leave that person completely. Leave alone is issue.
And polygamy is not allowed.
No, Christianity allows polygamy. Where is in the Bible does it say you should not marry?
Where in the Bible the Bible says you marry 10 wives?
It is God was silent on that. When God is silent on an issue, there is a reason for that.
Yes, the reason could be
no.
You should marry.
Wait, it was not so from the beginning. That's the words of Jesus.
That a woman,
that you should leave your wife for whatsoever reason. But because you are tough-headed, that's what Jesus said.
Yes.
Moses allowed you to divorce your wives. But it was not so from the beginning.
So wait.
Jesus goes ahead and says this, if now you are going to divorce, then let it be because of unfaithfulness. However, you fail to read ahead. If you divorce because of unfaithfulness, you should not marry until the wife dies. You see, that's hiyo ni kifungo.
Jesus gives us a leeway there. That if you divorce your wife, the other mission will be to see how you kill her. So that you
Now, let's go to Paul. Paul says this, that if a woman, if a man dies or a woman dies, then you are free to remarry. And that's now where Christianity is deviating from our traditions. That now, if this wife of yours that you want to put as yours akae as watoto wako, ukikufa atoka hapo abebe watoto wako apeleke kwingine. That's why on my perspective I stick with our traditions. That if I die she has to stay there. If she's staying there, then it means she has to be accepted by the community. So lazima mamako, babako, in-laws, whatever wamkubali. Kama hawajamkubali bwana tembea.
Guys, I'm winding up this now for real. We'll have a part 2 of this, possibly on weekend. We'll be hosting live.
Muni support.
Hapo kwa TikTok mwache hizo comments, but we'll be posting this on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is Vikas Production. Let's hear your reactions towards what these guys are saying. I know we are not all right, but I think what they are saying and what you think, if we combine it together, then we can find a solution. I normally say that we don't have an outright formula for marriage. Unaweza kwa wewe bibi yako unampiganga kila siku and that's what she wants.
Na hiyo ndio kitu anapenda.
Unaona? If I go beat my wife the other time atatoroka, you go beat your wife the other time atatoroka. Unaona? So what we are trying to say here is that we don't have any formula towards that. But let's hear your sentiments. I will see you on the next one. Ensure that you subscribe, like and comment. Munasemaje kwa mara ya mwisho na msianze kuleta paragraph hapa.
Okay. A slap on a woman's cheek.
Work wonders.
That one is according to but my guys, if you do that, itawaramba.
Thank you guys, I'll see you on the next one. Until then, bye bye.